Well, when I was 6 years old, I experienced bullying for the first time. There were some kids in my neighborhood who decided they wanted to take the milk money of other children. So unfortunately, each day my mother would give me 10 cents, that's all I had, for milk money. And the young men who also were 6 years old would take my milk money each and every day. And at first I was afraid to tell anyone because I was a little embarrassed that I couldn't defend myself. But ultimately I grew tired of being thirsty every day, so I told, okay? So yes, I have been bullied, and I've also experienced viewing other people who've been bullied as well. I do know of a lot of people who've been bullied. I've actually even witnessed adults bully other adults. And I know that may seem fairly strange, but some of the worst bullying I've ever seen, to be honest with you, or I've ever witnessed, were actually adult, sometimes women, bullying other women on the job. Not necessarily here at Putnam, that's not what I'm saying, but I have noticed when I have worked in other places that I've seen women bullying. And I don't necessarily mean physically bullying, I mean bullying with verbal bullying, gossiping, saying snide remarks or being sarcastic toward someone because maybe they don't necessarily have the best rapport with them. And I feel that that is a form of bullying, so I have witnessed it. I just always have felt that generally bullying is what I would call pretty much cowardly behavior. Oftentimes bullies have been bullied themselves. It's a learned behavior to an extent. If they hadn't necessarily been bullied, they've noticed that other people maybe close in their vicinities have bullied other people. So I've always believed that bullying is a character flaw that some people allow to manifest into a behavior. So I guess ultimately I view bullying as a character flaw that is manifested as a very poor character trait / behavior where people use power, control, intimidation to make other people feel bad. And I don't advocate anything that makes someone feel bad about themselves. You know, bullying begins with the power of one. First of all, if you're a person who is being bullied, you need to let someone know, especially if you're a child, okay? When children are bullied, one of the biggest things that we notice as adults is the bullying has usually occurred for a long time before they ever even let us know that it's going on. So first of all, never be afraid. Your teachers, the administrators, your school counselor, the custodian staff, the cafeteria staff, we're all adults who care. Let us know. So knowledge is power. Tell someone. We need to know about it, okay? If you're an adult that's being bullied, I would assert that it's best for you to be assertive when the behavior is occurring. I would never suggest that as adults we confront one another. We need to find a way to meet one-on-one with the individual that you feel is bullying you, either verbally, or there's something known as secondary bullying also, where you have a person who's making comments and maybe the other person is laughing along. And if it's something that makes even an adult feel uncomfortable, you need to be assertive and you need to find a way to kind of speak one-on-one with the individual. Because sometimes, you know, a bully does not even necessarily know he or she is bullying. Can you imagine that we make comments sometimes that are hurtful, that are actually comments that are intimidating, but we're thinking that we're doing it under the guise of a joke? And I think that's what happens sometimes with children too. But I feel that we need to be assertive and we need to let people know when we're kids. As adults, we need to speak one-on-one and try to stop the behavior.